What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show, and we are back again with another video. Day 4. I'm actually happy to continue to do this. I appreciate everybody that has shown love in the recent videos. Thank you. Y'all motivate me to keep this going. Also, today there was a patch. There was a title update, which produced some patch notes. We're going to go over that soon. And we're going to go over something I noticed in the game last night. Mind you, I stream daily on Twitch. So if anybody wants to ever tune in, holla at me live, just slide on over to the Twitch. I tweet daily on X, also known as Twitter. Slide over there as well. I'm going to show you some things soon. But yeah, I saw something in the game last night, and it's about abilities. There's new names, new definitions. I feel like they were silently reworked. We're going to talk about all of that soon, all right? But in the meantime, do me a favor, y'all. Please tap in with me on Twitter. Y'all can find all my daily tweets and everything, like literally daily. In fact, this is where I found out about the update. So Madden NFL Direct posted this update today at around 7:49 this morning. Came out with some patch notes. Long story short, the patch notes said, fixed an issue where defenders with KO abilities would trigger the ability, but no knockout would occur when landing a hit during a catch and a successful knockout was rolled. Dev note: you may still see KO abilities light up on some break on ball animations without a knockout occurring. This is expected. That's the 50-50 part. KO abilities can light up when a defender makes a break on the ball, but a knockout still requires a successful knockout roll. With this update, whenever a KO roll is successful and contact is made during the catch, the ball will be knocked out regardless of tackle type. So, at this point, if the actual contact and KO or actual contact and tackle is made during the catch, you got a good chance at KOing that ball. Just getting that ball up out of there, causing a real KO, which in turn, in my opinion, means there could be a slight buff to KOs. KOs don't just mean zone, they also imply for man. KOs in general have already been utilized in the scheme by many, but we should probably expect to see the meta completely shift to KOs everywhere, like everywhere. Now, I'm still expecting double or nothing to be the meta on the D-line, but I expect KOs to be seen a lot more as well. Now, this right here is from the exact EA website. This is their verbiage, exactly where I got my highlight from. But here, they also say that they addressed an issue where you could not change the coverage shells on the following formations. So if anybody was using Bucks, Broncos, Saints defensive playbooks, expect to change to double mug and 2-4 load, 3-3 load, and load double mug, and 2-4 load mug. I guess there were some coverage shells issues that couldn't be changed, but now you can change them. For those that are in the Eagles offensive playbook, there was an auto motion animation issue in the wing tight end under the single back deuce mountain power O play. So whatever animation is connected to that, they fixed that. They also addressed an issue in the Bears gun wing flex offset weak motion play action fake screen scissors play, where the ball would not snap when the play was flipped. Little glitches, it looked like I guess they heard enough from those that probably typed about it in these forums. Addressed an issue preventing passes to the tight end on the Steelers single back bunch X nasty play action sprint halfback flat play. In addition to the KOs being buffed a little bit, I noticed this last night, and I was thinking it was just like, a name change, but it's a whole name and definition change. This goes for everybody. I was looking at Myles Garrett to test some things last night, but this is the same for everybody. This icon is normally known as Speedster. Now it's called Max Effort. Effort rush moves partially ignore blocker resistance. I was like, what? Okay. All right. So as I continued to find things, I kept tweeting about it. El Toro became stamina based and defensive rally became centered around fatigue. Bruce Smith ain't the newest card in the game, so this is just proof to show y'all that this has changed for everybody. It's an ability like silent change. El Toro remains the same with his name, but now it says dominant bull rush wins from max stamina. So as long as you have max stamina, he just gonna go crazy with his bull rush moves. Defensive rally, it kept the name, but now it says repairs fatigue of all linemen on 3rd and 4th down. So this one is fatigue related. You just helping everybody else stay, you know, ready to go. Adrenaline rush. Sacks heal your fatigue. Like, what? Mr. Big Stop. Increased fatigue replenishment on 3rd and 4th down. This shit used to add a pass rush point. Or some shit like that. Like this shit increases fatigue now. It increases the replenishment of your fatigue. Like instant rebate. Successful block sheds restore stamina. This shit used to grant like an additional shed. Now it's just restoring your stamina. Extra credit. Pass rush moves have reduced stamina cost. What? Like, everything is stamina based. Now, I guess in general, like, I get it. But, damn, like, it's something that I'm just basically alerting y'all to let y'all know when you're going in the game, of course, double or nothing is still going to be the one. Double or nothing is still the one. But if you want to, I guess, kind of like combo these abilities to make your D-line stronger than the typical O-line, and this is where I'm going to start ranting about potential meta changes to your comboing an ability is probably going to be what gives you your team that edge over the next. So earlier we were talking about KOs and how KOs might be a little buffed. I don't expect them to be nerfed from this patch. They have to be buffed to some degree. They're telling you that they've clarified the definition and then followed up by saying you're going to make sure that the KO occurs regardless of the tackle type. So as long as that contact is made and a certain type of roll is made during the catch, that knockout occurring, a KO gonna have to be a little buffed in my opinion. So either way, when they do so, you can expect KOs and more zone or man coverage things to be coverage. I can't even talk. Expect more man and zone coverage shells out on the defensive side, right? But everyone's gonna still have double or nothing to some degree. Mind you, Zero Chill is going to be ending in the first week or so of January. So when that happens, either abilities are going to be cheaper by then to offset what everyone's used to, or people are going to just have maybe 1 or 2 double or nothings that they can afford with just more KOs on the field because they're noticing the KOs are working more as per a patch like this. So I'm expecting to see more KOs on the field now, and then it to remain a thing past Zero Chill, especially if they end up dropping more like abilities that are just cheaper in general after Zero Chill ends. But I also believe for now, because we are in Zero Chill and people are going to be reassessing their teams because everything is still cheap and free, I'm expecting things like these to become a norm that's stacked onto another ability like double or nothing. In particular, I'm thinking of, let me see. I'm thinking of Max Effort being one of them with Double or Nothing. And possibly even things like El Toro with Defensive Rally all being piled onto a team to make sure that their line is just never tired and always on go so they can keep shedding like crazy. I'm expecting it soon. Because everyone on the offensive line, anyone that's playing a competitive player, they're using at least 5 pass pros on their line. If they don't have 5 pass pros, they have a mix of 2 edge protectors and at least 2 or 3 pass pros. And then if someone's really, really on that type of timing, they're going to go ahead and take one of those out and spend the extra AP on the secure pro. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm up out of here. Peace.